Hello, welcome to the Random Car channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the coolant in the 2011 Toyota Sienna. According to the maintenance schedule in this van, you're supposed to change the coolant every 100,000 miles, and I'm almost there. I'm around 90 something thousand miles. So these cars, they come with, in the factory they come with these super long life coolant. It's all explained in your owner's manual. So you could use go to a dealership and get the super long life coolant. I think those are supposed to be good for 100,000 miles also. So I'm going to be using the Pentafrost coolant. If you go on their website and enter in your car, they say you should be using the Pentafrost A4 coolant. And so this is the super extended life antifreeze coolant. So it sounds like it's the equivalent. If you look in my van, at least I have the pink stuff, and maybe this is the pink stuff in this bottle. We'll see when we start pouring that in. Okay, so this stuff is, if you read the bottom, it's already pre-diluted in water, so you don't have to mix it, do a 50-50 dilution in distilled water. You just come straight out the bottle like that. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a coolant change. So I'm going to just drain and refill the coolant. I'm not going to be doing a flush. And I think what you mean by flush is when you fill it up with like distilled water, run the engine so it'll flush the system, and then you just drain it all out. I don't know if so. I'm not doing that. I'm going to just do a drain and fill. Okay, so the first step is to get a van up on some ramps or something. You could jack it with jack stands, and then put some sort of drain pan under to catch the coolant. I put it around the middle. We'll see where all the coolant goes. I'll adjust as I drain. So first you want to get the petcock, and you could reach down the engine bay to get to that. So if you go straight over where the radiator cap is, and in fact we can open that up, and if you look straight down and a little to the right, you can see this little yellow petcock in there. Let's see if I could. So you can see this yellow petcock right in front of my finger. So you're going to reach down and unscrew that out by hand. Oh man. Here you go. Let's get it. So what you need to do is pump out the overflow reservoir. I have this nasty old pump thing, but get one at the auto parts store to pump out the old coolant from the reservoir. So after it's pumped out, cap it back off. Okay, so after it's done draining, for me this is close enough, but you know, you could wait till it's completely done draining. After it's done draining, just close off the peacock. Okay, so let's go back in and tighten off that peacock. Again, hand tight. Don't use tools to tighten this because it's a plastic piece and you'll break it. That's it. It's closed, drained. So the coolant's all drained. Next step is just fill coolant back in. So let's fill it back up. Get a funnel and pour some coolant. Just skip the funnel and pour some coolant in. So that took me a little over 1 gallon to fill. So buy 2 of these bottles when you do this job. You don't want to end up short on coolant for this job. Okay, so that was a messy refill. you gotta pour it slowly just because of the design of this radiator fill. You gotta pour it pretty slow. Cap it off. I don't see a way to bleed the system or burp the coolant system. This might be the type where it kind of self-burps or self-bleeds, just because if there is air, it'll go through this overflow when the car is fully heated and go into your reservoir. Okay, so driving around for a day and check the coolant level and top off. Don't forget to add to the cold line if it's cold or hot when it's hot. Once again, don't open it when hot. If you want to do, so I did it sort of the lazy way of drain and fill. If you want to do full flush, fill it up with distilled water instead. Drive it around, let it flush the system. So you gotta reach up to temperature, have the thermostat open and flush. Flush the system with water. Come back, let it cool down, drain the water out, and fill it up with coolant. Okay, so that's it actually. So take the old coolant and take it to hazardous household chemicals place to recycle or whatever they do with old coolant. Alright, thanks for watching. That was a coolant change for a 2011 Toyota Sienna. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and put your comments or questions below. Good luck on your next project.